I'm not shocked by what I heard, but I was fascinated more than anything else by what I just heard Michael say. Now, when people, when you know they want to vote a certain way and can't, because to me that speaks to, where's your cojones, man? Why can't you just be a leader and stand up for what you want? But I understand the politics behind it. Would you explain that?
So it's first of all, I want to address something. Michael has a whole lot more tolerance than I do. He's also got more patience because when
I knew that laugh was coming.
When you look at a Democrat, it's not just a gun. Okay, so Michael is concentrating on the gun side, and he say, well, this wonderful lady is coming to me and asked me to help her buy a gun and help her train. That's great. When I look at a Democrat on the floor, there are a million issues that I disagree with, and so you can go you can go to the range and train. That still make you a piece of poop. I just don't tolerate Democrats. Period. So I'm sorry. My apologies. Right.
No.
Let's talk about the cojones side for a second.
Trust me, I'm like-minded.
The way, yeah. So this is the way I look at the way you vote. First of all, you're a representative for your district. My district is Yavapai County. I represent that district. I am going to vote for my constituents, for the people living, the 250,000 people living in my district. I'm voting for those people. Now, if I have to vote against my caucus, but it will benefit my district, I'm going to do so. You know what the worst thing is going to happen to me, Mark? Is I get unelected.
Right.
Right? I get unelected, guess what? More time for fishing, more time for motorcycle. I can talk to you about a million things without having to deal with the politics, right? Mm-hmm. So you have to have the spine to get up and say, this is the reason why I'm voting yes, this is the reason why I'm voting no, and I don't care who you are. You're not going to stand in my way. I'm going to vote the way I feel like it for my district. And I think if more people would lean that way, they would be a little bit more constitutional, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, so, and in the state of Arizona, Quang, you would not have the Second Amendment threat that you have if the Democrats did that as well in their district, which is likely also very pro-gun. And that, to me, speaks to lack of principled leadership. It just does. That's weakness as far as I'm concerned.
Lack of principle, period. Now, Mark, if I may give you an example, and
Please.
Michael knows the issue. I introduced House Bill 2763. What it does is it protects state-run gun ranges from being shut down without a say from the legislature, right? Now, in committee, that bill passed out 8-1. That meant Democrats voted for it. Mm-hmm. When the bill came on to third read on the floor, the same Democrat voted no. So I walked up to him, to Mr. Contreras, and said, what's going on here? Well, I disagree with the bill. You know what that was? He was directed by the caucus, by leadership, to vote no. And in fact, he voted yes to support the idea that the legislature should have a voice when a gun range is up for shutting down, whatever the cause may be, or go up for sale or whatever. So Michael knows exactly what I'm talking about. They have no balls. Just say it. They have no balls.